Welcome back, kids. I am glad to see you again. And we are going to start with our morning meeting. And like always, we start with the word of the day. So I want you to get your voice out. And I want you to point to the word of the day that we've been working on. The word of the day is not. Now remember, parents, at any time during this video, you can pause it. We can let your kiddos flip to the page that we want them to be on. Right now we're on the front little flap that says not. And so we want them to either point to the word not on their voice or say it vocally if they can do so. So that's where we're going to start. And we're going to start with our book. And our book today is called Frightening. I do not like snakes. I do not like worms. I do not like beetles. I do not like germs. I do not like thunder. I do not like lightning. I do not like storms. It's all so frightening. So that is our word of the week, and it is not. And the book we read today was frightening. So while I am getting ready for the next part, I want you guys to go ahead and flip to your months page. Let's see if I can get there. There it is. And while you're flipping there, think of the things that are frightening to you. So we are moving along. It is the month of May now. So if you can point that out, show a family member, and tell them what month we are in. We are in the month of May. Good work. Now with the month of May, we also need to know what is the next number we're going to be on. So while we're doing that, you're going to flip to your numbers page. It's 1 through 31. And think about what number we are on today. So let me pull our calendar down so you can get a closer look. So if yesterday was the 12th, we want to know what today's going to be. So we're going to add a day. And so if you point out what the next day is going to be, and if you said that today is the 13th, oh, there he goes. Give yourself a pat on the back because you are right. Today is the 13th. Awesome. So 13 comes after 12. And now what I want you to do is I want you to turn your voice now to the, before we do that, let's count how many days we've been in May. So we're going to start with 1. So everyone join with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. We've been in the month of May for 13 days. Now we can move on to see what day of the week it is. So you're going to flip your voice to the day of the week. And it should say Sunday through Saturday on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our calendar and we're going to go, okay, we know it's the 13th. We're going to climb all the way up to the top. And it's going to tell us what day of the week we are on. We are on Wednesday. So if you said Wednesday, give yourself another pat on the back. So since it's Wednesday, we're going to take our days of the week calendar. That's the one with the log. And we're going to put Today is Wednesday. You're right. So if today's Wednesday, I want you to think, what was yesterday? So if today's Wednesday, we're going to jump back a day to yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. You're right. So we're going to put our Tuesday tag on. So yesterday was Tuesday. So now what we have is we have yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, so we want to know what tomorrow's going to be. So why don't you think about that? Point it out to a family member. So what we're going to do, if yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, we're going to jump forward a day. For what will tomorrow be? You're right, tomorrow will be Thursday. So let's take our tomorrow will be, oh, there goes our counter. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Good job, guys. So yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. Good job. Let me hang our calendar back up here. And I'm going to hang our word of the week back up for us so we can reference it throughout. So it's not. So now I want you to flip to in your voice, to the numbers page that is 1 through 10. And I want you to point out and tell somebody what this is over here. It's this black frame. And we call that a 10 frame, you're right. So if you pointed to a 10 frame, you know, we're gonna do an air fist bump. Awesome, 10 frame. And I'm gonna think of a number to put in that 10 frame, and we're gonna count them together, starting with 1. It's gonna be a random number. So I'm gonna move over to the other side. Hopefully you can see me, I'll be off a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab some here, just a random number, and we're gonna count together, starting with 1. And we're gonna place them in our 10 frame. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now what I want you to do is we have put 4 yellow circles in our 10 frame. And I want you to think of how many more it's going to take to fill it up. And I'm going to give you a second to think of that. Okay, hold that number and let's see if you are right. So I'm going to take a handful and we're going to place them in and count them out loud and see how many more it's going to take to make 10. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It took 6 more dots to fill our 10 frame. So 4 plus 6 equals 10. Good job, everyone. Now let's stay on the numbers, but we're going to flip to where our numbers page is 1 through 100, and we're going to count how many days of school we've been here for. Okay? How many days have we been in school? So let's get that. We're going to need these guys over here now. So here's how it was when we saw you last. And we have 1 100, 6 tens, and 1 1. So let's see. We need to take our ones out, and we need to add 1 more. So I'm going to reach in our magic bucket back here, And I'm gonna take a 1's cube and I'm gonna place it on there. Okay, oop, didn't want to stick that time. There we go. So let's count the ones, starting with 1. 1, 2. Awesome, and we're gonna leave that out here. Now, we have our 10 sticks. And I want you to tell me how many 1s are in our 10 stick. Okay, so let's count them individually together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 1s and a 10 stick. And let's count how many 10 sticks we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good job. So we have 10 in each stick, and we have 6 sticks. Now, what is this called? This is a 100 flat. We have 100 ones. We also have 10 sticks. So we have 100. So now what we want to do is we want to count, and we're going to keep 100 in our heads, okay? And we're going to count how many days we've been in school. So let's start with 1. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 161, 162. So we've been in school for 162 days. Uh-oh, I see a problem. This one says 161. We need to fix that. So we know we have 1 100s flat, we have 6 10s, and we now know we have 2 1s. So we need to take the 1 off. We're going to put him away. And we're going to find the 2. And he got buried in here. So it's going to take me a minute. There he is. 162 days we've been in school. Hang in there, guys. We're getting through it, and we are almost done. We're doing all so well, and I can't wait to see you on the next Circle Time.